This, where we're giving you the opportunity to pick up in either Apple iPad Air or an iPad Pro. Now, we're going to talk to you about the difference. We're going to talk to you about which one you'd like for yourself or for the loved one that maybe is a dad, a grad, somebody that has a special birthday or occasion. Today, we have it for you at a big deal price. Now, if purchased separately, your Apple iPad Air would be over $1,200, close to $1,300. Today, we have it for you at a value of $619.98 or a $124 easy pay. If you're picking up the iPad Pro, that value on your screen, $1,481 and change. Our price, less than $1,000, and your easy pay, just $200 on a credit card. I'm gonna invite Justin Sochoka out here to talk to us all about it. I'm gonna take you through the choices that we have because we do have a couple of different choices in the Air versus the Pro. So Justin, come on over here and help me with this.
Absolutely.
So this one over here, this is the Air, correct?
This is the Apple iPad Air, yep.
Yeah. So we have it for you in this beautiful,
Space gray?
Space gray. This one is this like a rose gold?
That's what we're calling pink.
Pink,
Yep.
oh, got it. So it's a rosy kind of pink. It's hard to see on the camera. In person, it's very apparent.
Purple, which is awesome. Love the purple.
It's really cool. It's very close to kind of like space gray with a purple undertone. Here you've got the blue, and then we also have it for you in the silver.
That's actually Starlight.
Oh, Starlight.
Yep, so
excuse me.
matches the computers and the phones. That's the new Starlight.
Got it. All right, so here's an update in our Air. We're down to blue, pink, and purple. That's it? Oh.
Oh, these we have to remove.
Okay.
Sorry
so
about
that's
that.
for the Air. Now, right over here, the Pro, we're going to show you the Pro. We have silver and the space gray in the Pro. Now, Justin, for anybody that needs to know the difference between the Pro or the Air,
Yeah.
how do we decide on which one we're getting?
Yep, so let's first take a look at some of the physical features of them. So over here with the Pro, you're gonna notice that camera on the back is more of that square. There's multiple cameras to that. So photography and video,
Better shots.
big time elevated over here. Over on this side, we have a 12 megapixel camera, and while they're both 12
Bring them
megapixel,
next to each other.
you can see this one's gonna have a little bit more power to it. It's bigger, it's better. This one over here is gonna be great, but it's not gonna be as powerful over there. The Pro is gonna have 4 speakers into it, as where the Air is gonna have 2 stereo speakers. So we're talking about this being a lot louder. As far as the resolution and the screen, they're gonna be pretty similar to one another. The Pro is gonna be better, but honestly, it's not gonna be something where you're gonna notice like, oh my gosh, it's so much better than this. They are similar from a screen perspective, but from a size perspective, a little bit larger, a little bit smaller over here.
You know, if you're somebody that's using your iPad like for professional reasons, you know, maybe you're a creative person, maybe you give a lot of presentations and you really want them to be super impressive, go for the Pro. It's just a little bit more. If you're somebody that just likes to stream and watch Netflix and, you know, kind of search the internet for recipes and books and such, go for the Air. Now, you also have the choice of accessories, right? So we've got lots of different accessories here. Mike, can you help me through some of the choices? This is the brown. You get the soft case, you get the earbuds to go along with it, and then you get, of course, the keyboard, the hard case, and some other side things over here. Then we have this gray. Down over here, Capri. Here is your navy blue. And then we also have the rose gold. Come on over here and you'll see some of the other elements that we're giving you. All of this, if purchased separately, in the iPad Air, close to $1,300. In the iPad Pro, over $1,400. Okay, so Justin, let's go over here to your demos.
Absolutely. So we've got the 2 of them going right now with what we have and what we call in our Maps program as a flyover tour. And so you're going to see, you can use these either in landscape mode or you can use it horizontally. I mean, it doesn't matter which way you want it to be. They're both going to operate the same way. This is the Apple iPad Air. This is the Apple iPad Pro. They're the same from a program standpoint. So all the programs are exactly the same. This one is going to have a lot more power than what we're going to see over here. This is going to be for somebody who's a little bit more advanced. This Air is going to be for somebody who is using the day-to-day. That's really what it's going to be. You'll see that from the screen, similar. So again, they're pretty
Yeah.
similar. This has a little bit of a richer tone to it than what you're going to find with the Apple iPad Air. So if you really do appreciate that rich, that deepness in your photos and your videos, then go with that Pro version. Let's talk cameras now. So if we open up our camera on either end of this here, we're going to be able to see our front-facing cameras. We have in, again, landscape or horizontal mode here. The front-facing here is going to be a little bit more powerful than the front-facing over here on the Air. If we go onto the rear, they're the same. We just are going to have a little bit of the differentiation with the backside on the Pro. That rear camera is going to have an extra layer to it to do a couple of cool photography tricks as well.
You know, I always say, you know, I don't need to convince you to get an iPad, right? Everybody wants one. Right? Every single person wants an iPad. If you're in the market for a tablet, you want an iPad. Why? Because the screen resolution is there. It's really easy to work with. They are unbelievably intuitive, and they're super versatile, meaning if you're using it for just streaming, great. If you're using it for fitness and health and wellness, it's there. If you're using it for art and creativity, you can do that. Kids use it for school in place of laptops. This is something that gives you the opportunity, especially with our pack out here. The fact that we give you the neoprene case, the earbuds to go along with it. By the way, wireless Bluetooth earbuds, a Bluetooth keyboard that allows you to turn it basically into a laptop, a gel case that protects it on the backside, as well as great software, a stand, a stylus. You get all of those features only here at QVC. If you were to go to the Apple Store, you would have to buy all of those things separately, and you'd be paying over $1,400.81 for the iPad Pro. And then in the case of the Air, you're getting it home. It would be a $1,281 value. You're getting it home today for just $619.98, or 5 payments of $124. I'll take you through the color choices one more time. E22132 is your item number. This is the Air, and Justin, I do not know these names.
Yep,
Okay,
no
so
worries.
right over here we've
So
got
there's
the
your blue. This is pink.
It's just pink, but really it's like a shiny pink. It's really cool. It's like a rosy, shiny pink. All right, if you want that pink, we're last call in each.
Wow.
Of whether it's in all the accessory colors. Then right over here, that's your purple.
That's correct.
And then now these are the Pro options. You can see the difference in the camera. We have the silver and we have the space gray. In the Pro, in every option, we have 3 dozen or fewer to go around. From the screen perspective, you were saying the Pro is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so we are talking about an 11-inch screen versus a 10.9-inch screen. So there is more screen space on that Pro version.
Yeah.
And what that also means, because you'll see they're physically pretty similar in size, the Pro version has less of a bezel. So that little rim around the side of it is going to be smaller, that border.
Okay,
so we'll more to love.
More view to see.
Exactly. I hooked up that Bluetooth keyboard, and I'm also using that stand that comes included with this.
Who made that dinner?
That was definitely not prepared by me. So that was as I was traveling in Paris, and the food there was amazing. These are just some of the photos from that. And now I can also use that trackpad that we have on the keyboard to be able to navigate through this as well. And so I can click and I could go ahead and scroll through on different things. What's great about that trackpad is you have a little cursor here. You see the little dot that's moving around? So that's like your mouse. And I can click into this to be able to scroll up and down, to be able to open things up, to be able to zoom in and out on it. And I love that we've given you that keyboard to be able to not only type, but also navigate while you're using that cursor. That, of course, is going to work on either iPad that you go with. So it doesn't matter if it's the Air or the Pro. This is a Bluetooth keyboard that will work with either. And speaking of Bluetooth, we give you Bluetooth headphones with this as well.
Yep.
Those are truly wireless headphones that have microphones inside of them. So you could take your phone calls from here. You're going to be able to do your web meetings. All of that can be done on your brand new iPad.
And by the way, it's all like on board, you know, whether you're doing FaceTime, just like Justin pulled up right now. I love the fact that it's like a movie.
Moves.
It follows you around the house.
It does. Oh, hey,
there's
Nance.
Nancy right in the background. She's going to be with us in just a second. And, you know, Nancy, I'm sure you have an iPad. I'm sure. Yeah, she loves it. And here's the thing, you know, we've got the Air or the Pro for you available for the very first time ever. Now, talk to me about the storage.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so 128 gigabytes on the Pro, 64 gigabytes on the Air.
Yep, so let's break that down. If you're somebody who's a streamer, and I like that we did it in this way,
Yeah.
because the Air is for that everyday user. It's for the person who's going to be reading their books, who's going to be looking up recipes, who's going to be doing social media. 64 gigabytes is plenty of space. We're talking about 26,000 photos, 21 hours of high definition video, or about 10,000 songs that you'll be able to store on that. Now, 128 gigabytes is going to be a little bit more space, a little bit more room for you to love. So just double all of those numbers is what we'll find with that 128 gigabyte, which is good because that Pro, the camera is going to have, when it takes a picture on a Pro, it's going to be a little bit more memory than it will be on the Air because the camera's more powerful.
Listen, here's the reason why people buy their Apple products at QVC. We give you more than what you would get if you went to the store. If you went to the store, you'd get your iPad in a box, right? And you'd get something to plug it in with. Here, we bring you everything that you need, all the things that you'd be looking for, and we give you easy pay, and we give you a reduced shipping and handling, and we give you a better price. Today, you're saving anywhere between $481 to $661 if you're picking up the Pro or the Air today. E22132 is your item number, but you know, we don't have a lot of these to go around, so go to QVC.com, make your purchase, or get on the phone lines with one of our customer service reps, and they'll help you place your order. What are you showing us over here?
So just take a look at that video content. Look at how amazing this looks on this screen display. When you have a display like this, whether it's the Pro or the Air version that you go with, it's upgraded from the Mini, it's upgraded from the classic iPad. So you're investing in a better screen. That means your emails are easier to read. That means when you're shopping online, everything's going to be a little bit more bold. We think a better screen display means we have to look at photos all day.
Yeah, no.
And while it's great, that's really just a small portion of it.
If you're reading, the letters that you're reading are crisper, right? And they're more defined.
Exactly.
You know, it was funny. I just went to the eye doctor and I got readers for the first time.
Did you really?
Justin, right? I'm 45. It's the time. And, you know, he was explaining to me, you know, it's really about the contrast and the sharpness. Like, you know, I was really interested in kind of learning about that. That helps you with all of that.
Big time.
And by the way, you can always adjust the font size.
You can adjust everything with this. Yep, absolutely.
So here are your color choices in the accessories. Here are your color choices in the iPads. They're slightly far from each other, but I want to start over here, and I want to show you this. Okay, you know what? I'll do this, in fact. Here are your Pro options. Okay, you have silver, and you have space gray in the Pro. You can pick up either one of those in the brown, but if you want the silver, 3 dozen in each one of the choices that you're seeing here. So there's the brown, this one is your gray, here is your capri, there is your blue, this one is your rose gold, right? So no matter which one you're doing. Space gray in the Pro in each option, fewer than 2 dozen now to go around. E22132 is your item number for that. Okay, Justin's bringing over the Airs.
Yep.
And we'll go through those as well. So here we have for you,
there you go.
We have the purple, the blue, and the pink. Remember, they're metallic, right? So they look really cool. And then you have those in the brown accessories, the gray accessories, the capri, which is like this really cool aqua, the blue, or the rose gold. Remember, they come with all of these accessories over here. No matter which one you're choosing, you're saving between $481 to $661 at our store. Justin Sachoka, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much. Now listen, if any of that sounded confusing, please go to QVC.com and you can see all of your options displayed on the screen. And you can also see a breakdown of the value that you're getting right here at our store. E22132 is your item number for that. All right, that's our big deal, but we have a